Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a fantastic day so far. I hope wherever you are in the world, today has been treating you well. In today's video, I'm going to be applying and doing a full day wear test for the new foundation stick from Primark. This cost me £2.50. And I have been on such a foundation stick hype that I am very, very excited to try this one out. So this is the PS My Perfect Colour Moisturising Foundation and Contour Stick. Buildable coverage, blendable natural finish with vitamin E. I absolutely love the sound of that. Like I say, I've tried a few different foundation sticks over the course of like the last 6 months-ish, and some of them have been absolutely fantastic and some of them I haven't been able to make work for my skin. So I have very dry skin, I work in quite a hot environment, so trying to find a foundation that works for those two extremes can be quite difficult. First world problems, I'm aware, but I'm excited to try this one. I got this in the shade Ivory. I don't genuinely, I don't know how well this is going to match me. It looks okay, potentially a little bit dark, but I can make that work. So like I say, I'm going to be applying this and then coming back in around about 12 hours to show you how this has worn. So let's zoom on in and apply the foundation stick. So I think what I'm going to do is sort of swipe this on half of my face, blend it out with a sponge, do the other half and blend it out with a brush and see which one I prefer, and then even myself up because I am going off to work today, so I don't want to have two different amounts of coverage on different sides of my face. So let's start. That colour's not too bad, you know, that colour is workable. Very soft and like creamy. I feel like a lot of pigment is coming off there with not a great deal of swiping, so let's do that much. I don't know how much of this I need and I don't know how well it's going to blend. I'm just going to take a brush and tap this in. All I have on my face currently is a hyaluronic acid serum and my SPF, which is the Bioma SPF 50. There is also a cat in here who's very interested in the Primark bag that this foundation came in. If you can hear that, I apologise. I will talk louder so that you can't hear her. I don't know why I thought that shade was going to be too dark for me. I feel like I haven't got any on my neck. I feel like that is the perfect colour for me. This never happens. Okay, so let me look real close up. Yeah, that looks beautiful. That looks really nice and smooth. Not too much coverage. Like, I don't feel like that is an insane amount of coverage just, you know, for an everyday. I love how that looks. It still looks really nice and glowy, but not luminous. Like, it is just a natural finish. Okay, Primark. So like I say, that was with the brush. I do generally prefer a sponge, so I'm going to try and do around about the same amount. It was about that much, wasn't it? Let's wait and see. So damp sponge. And let's blend this in on this side. I feel like that just really goes to show how creamy that stick was, where it's blending out really nicely with a sponge as well. I feel like a little bit less coverage and a little bit glowier on this side, but still looking really, really nice. Again, let me look really close up though, because my mirror is like arm's length away. It is quite far away, so looking really close up. I can't tell too much of a difference from each side, honestly. I don't know what this cat's doing. I mean, apart from wrecking the place, I don't know what she's doing. So This is Zelda, in case anybody wants to say hello. Yeah, I really like both sides. I really like the cat hair that I attached to my face there. So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face. I will do it with you so that you can see what products I'm using. I will use the Collection Ultra Cover Concealer around my eyes. I do have some spots at the minute. I'm just letting them live. But the dark circles are on another level. So, in fact, let me use that new brush. The new Real Techniques slanted brushes that came in that set with the fingerprint sponge. I cannot stop using these, so I will tap the concealer out with that. Then I'm just running a little bit more brow gel through the brows because I was not coming on camera at whatever time it was, like 7:30 in the morning without my brows on, you know. There was enough going on without me looking like an actual alien. So, bronzer. I'm going to use the Technic Contour Stick. This is in medium cool. I'm just going to use a load of the things that like I've been testing out recently, like the new things that I have in, just to give them another little test, you know. So that one, brush, blend that in. I was going to use a glowy blush. I love a glowy blush, but I feel like to see the actual finish of the foundation throughout the day, it will probably be better to use a matte blush. So I'm going to go in with the Made by Mitchell Curve Case Pressed. This is in light, and I'm going to go in with Strawberry Cream. Just a little bit. Just a touch. Because I feel like if I were to use a glowy blush, it would maybe make this look more glowy than it is. Does that make sense? Now, the science, for testing reasons, I wanted to use a matte blush today, which isn't usually what I do, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I can make it through the day with a matte blush on. It'll just be a struggle. So that is all of the base makeup. I'm not going to do any sort of setting powder or setting spray. Nothing that could sort of help this foundation or change it up in any sort of way. I am going to use my Colourpop Sweet Talk palette just to put a little bit of something across the eyes, mascara, and then we will be done. Some sort of lip gloss situation. I definitely intended to just do a little wing, and I got carried away. Who is surprised? Literally nobody. So I used the MUA Control Freak Precision eyeliner, the purple one, royal purple. Then what mascara do I want to use? Probably the MUA one because it's so long lasting. The Amplify Statement Lash Full Volume Lash Effect Mascara, just in black. So a little bit of this, I'll find some sort of lip product, and then we are done. We're done. I feel like I've been filming forever, and I only intended to film a quick little intro for this, but there we go. There we go. There we go. So the lip is the Essence 8 Hour Comfort Matte Lip Liner in Cushion Talk. I always have to check because of course I want to say Pillow Talk. And the Beauty Bay Lip Tint in Slippers. So this is how everything is looking. I just realised I never evened up. They were looking the same. Just realised I did the sponge on this side, didn't I, and the brush on this side, and then it looks fine. It looks fine. I don't look like I have two completely different halves to my face. So this is how it's looking. I feel like it's still looking really nice and smooth. It's looking like a nice amount of glowy, but not too like greasy, like sticky looking. It doesn't feel sticky at all. It just looks sort of nice and softly glowy, nothing too crazy. So I really I enjoy how that is looking, and that was so easy to apply. That is of course one of the perks of a foundation stick. So let's zoom out. So like I say, I'm going to come back in around about 12 hours to show you how this is looking. I don't know what's going on with my hair. I am just pretending that it's not there. So it is currently 8:05. 8:06 now in the morning. We are a little bit later today because we have to take the cat to the vet again. So that is how all of that is looking at around about 8 o'clock in the morning. I will see you at around about 8 o'clock this evening to see how this is all wearing. Okay, so it is late. I have had a full day. I have changed my jumper. I swear it is still the same day. What time is it? It is 9:10 in the evening and I am ready to take this makeup off my face because I've just had a whole day and I need my makeup off now. But the foundation is still looking beautiful. It still looks so good. And here's how you know. Here is how you know when a foundation still looks good. I asked my husband at around about lunchtime, I was like, I'm testing a new foundation today. What do you think of it? He was like, it looks so good. Like, he said that it looked really natural. It didn't look heavy, which is his big thing. It doesn't like, you know, a thick layer of dry, crusty looking foundation, which granted, who does like that? He's the one that has to look at my face, so I wanted his opinion. He said that it looked really good. And that is all that I can ask for. Like I say, I feel like it still looks really, really nice. Considering you saw the whole application, you saw all of that. I didn't have any sort of setting powder on, setting spray, mattifying, nothing. I had nothing that would help the longevity of this foundation. And I'm a dry skin gal who works in a hot environment. I get hot and sweaty. It's just the nature of my life. But I feel like this still looks really nice. Usually I get really shiny and greasy looking, not even shine, like I look greasy, like in the center of my face, like right here. And I feel like it looks a little bit, but more so, it just looks sort of fresh and glowy rather than it looking greasy, nasty, oily. It's looking a bit shiny across my forehead, but it's been over 12 hours. I have been at work. I've had a whole day. So I don't feel like this looks too bad. I feel like I look crazy without any sort of lip product on. I swear I do have lips. They're just the same colour as my face. Yeah, I'm really impressed. I'm really, really impressed. I can't remember if I said at the start of this video because it was just so long ago, but I have been on such a hype with foundation sticks recently. I've just been loving trying them because I'd always been so scared of them. As a dry skin gal, I had always just been scared, thinking that they would be too heavy or too much coverage or too drying on my dry skin. I always thought that a liquid would work better. And I think that this looks really, really good. So I would love to hear what you think. I would love to hear if you have tried this foundation stick from Primark, the PS My Perfect Colour Moisturising Foundation and Contour Stick. Have you tried this? Are you going to pick it up? I can't link Primark products. I want them to have their own like website where you can buy products because it's such a hassle. Honestly, it's such a hassle having to go into town and like you just want to order things online. It's so much easier. So I can't link these products, but I want to know your thoughts. Have you tried it? Are you going to try it? What's your favourite foundation stick? I need to know because, like I say, I've been loving them. I want to know all of your thoughts. So that is all I've got to say. They are my thoughts. I've really been enjoying it, but I will come back at the end of the month and give you my final thoughts on this foundation stick when I've had even more time to play. I see myself wearing this quite a lot, truly. and it's got a really decent amount of product in it as well. For, how much did I say? £2.50? Bargain. Really, really impressed. So that is everything. Thank you ever so much for watching right to the end of this video. If you did like it, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. That really does help me out ever so much. And if you want to see more from me, you can subscribe down below. But until next time, thank you ever so much for watching. Bye bye.